Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Tech back into the video today, and today the New York Knicks, or for some of you might be yesterday now, beat the Indiana Pacers 130-121 in Game 2 of the semifinals and take a 2-0 lead. And now all of a sudden for the Knicks, if they can get one win in Indianapolis, very well could have a closeout Game 5 to end this series. Which you just got to win one. I mean, you win one in Indianapolis. I don't see them winning both games. I don't see the Knicks getting a sweep in this series just because of the fact that the Pacers are a really good home team. And now they get to go home and take the advantage of this series. I think the Pacers have a good chance to, if not get both games in Game 3 and Game 4, at least get one, which I know one doesn't do you a lot good because then you're down 3-1, but you're not getting swept is what my point is here. So I don't see the Knicks getting a sweep in this series, although they have played great basketball. I think the Pacers can, change the momentum in this series now that they're going back home. I don't see them winning both games in Indianapolis, although, things have ended up right now to the way, I predicted them to be. I took the Knicks to win both Game 1 and Game 2, and I took the Pacers to win Game 3 and Game 4. And I'm going to change my original prediction because I don't see the Pacers winning 2 games in a row with how good this Knicks team and Jalen Brunson is playing. Now, Jalen Brunson's 4 games with 40 points or more in a row ends, but honestly, I believe that the 29 points that Jalen Brunson put up in this game, in my opinion, might have been more impressive than any of his 40-point games. I know that doesn't sound right, but Jalen Brunson gets hurt in the first quarter, like 6 or 7 minutes into the first quarter. He does not return in the first quarter. He does not return in the second quarter. He misses. I believe there was like 4 or 3 minutes left in that first quarter when he gets injured. He misses like the last 15 or 16 minutes of the second half. He doesn't return. There was not a great chance for him to return. It was not looking great. He was questionable return. I didn't think he was going to return. I don't think a lot of people, I don't know about, inside the Knicks organization, but it was not looking like he was coming back. The Knicks were down 10 at halftime. He had scored 5 points in the first quarter before his injury. Brunson toughens it out, comes back into the game in the second half, and here were his numbers in the second half. He played the whole entire second half for this Knicks team, I want to add. Scored 24 points. I don't know how many assists he had. I think he had 2 assists when he left. He had like 1 or 2 assists when he left the game. So he had like 3 or 4 assists in the second half. He had 3 steals, shot 3 for 6 from 3, 11 for 18. Brunson was magical in this game, and I think this is a big reason, if you look at, plus minuses. The New York Knicks, when Jalen Brunson was not on the floor, when he got injured, the New York Knicks had a plus minus of -17. But when Brunson was on the court in this game, before and after his injury, plus 26. And honestly, I know a lot of people are saying, Pacers, they should have kept that lead. It was a 10-point lead. I'm not. I think if you're the Pacers, you can't get down on yourself for blowing a 10-point lead, because at the same time, you built a 10-point lead with the other team being without their star player. At least, I think the Pacers, they need to be impressed they competed with this with this Knicks team like that at home 2 games in a row. Honestly, it makes me wonder how can they play when they're at home playing this Knicks team, and I think that's going to be very exciting to see in Game 3 and Game 4. I think that Game 3 and Game 4 will be very good games. But at the same time, I think, and I gave Rick Carlisle excuse in Game 1, but benching TJ McConnell I feel like was a big mistake. TJ McConnell was playing a great game. He shot 5 for 9 with 10 points and 12 assists in only 23 minutes. He was fantastic, and he was benched, and honestly, I felt like he was someone who should have got more minutes at the end of this game, and maybe, they put in Andrew Nembhard. It's not like he had a bad game. He had 15 points and 4 assists, 7 for 9, 1 for 3, but Brunson was getting buckets on him, and honestly, I feel like TJ McConnell was doing a really good job defending was doing a really good job defending Jalen Brunson, and would have been able to do a better job than Andrew Nembhard was doing. I mean, it's not like Nembhard was having a bad game. Nembhard was really good, but sometimes you have to when you have a deep roster like the Pacers do with a great bench, where they have guys like Ben Shepherd, TJ McConnell, and Obi Toppin, who had the games that they had tonight, where, I mean, the Pacers are absolutely outstanding off the bench with a total of they had like 46 bench points in this basketball game. So their bench is all, it's just OP. But, that's, you have to make crucial decisions like potentially benching a starter like Andrew Nembhard or Aaron Nesmith to, play a bench player who's having a fantastic game in crunch time minutes like Obi Toppin or TJ McConnell. I think those are key mistakes, on Rick Carlisle's end in not playing Obi Toppin and TJ McConnell in those minutes. Look, I think Andrew Nembhard, there is a decent excuse because it's not like he was having a terrible game. He shot 7 for 9, 15 points, 4 assists. So it's not like he was having a good game. I just think for defensive purposes, going up against Brunson, I thought McConnell was the better matchup. So that's one reason I said McConnell should have been in the game, instead of Nembhard. But I don't know what Nesmith's excuse was. Nesmith was playing absolutely terrible. Only 6 points in 34 minutes, 2 for 7, 2 for 6 from 3, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. And here you got Obi Toppin. I mean, what did he do wrong in this game? 20 points, 7 for 10, 2 for 4 from 3, 4 for 5 at the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 0 turnovers, 0 fouls. He was absolutely fantastic. And honestly, I believe this. If the Pacers would have played TJ McConnell and Obi Toppin in the closing minutes instead of Andrew Nembhard and Aaron Nesmith, I believe the Pacers probably would have won this game. But yeah, their bench was fantastic with 46 bench points between Obi Toppin, Isaiah Jackson, TJ McConnell, and Ben Shepherd. And the most played, the minutes were 23 was the most minutes out of all of them with TJ McConnell. So, yeah. And then, I mean, like I did say before this series started, the Pacers were going to kill the Knicks in bench points. I mean, the Knicks only had 12 bench points in this game. So, 20, I mean, this is really impressive. I mean, the Knicks had 3 players with over 28 points. 28 points for Dante DiVincenzo. Another really strong second half for him. The back-to-back games, he's had really strong second halves. He had 6 rebounds with 4 assists. 29 points for Jalen Brunson. 28 points for OG Anunoby with 3 assists. He only played 28 minutes. He kind of vanished in this game. And but he had like 24 or something like that in the first half. He was fantastic. But then it was second half was Brunson and DiVincenzo and Hart time, and even Hartenstein as well. I call them the Hart brothers because they do a lot of the same things too. Josh Hart and Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein had 14, 12, and 8, nearly had a triple-double. I wonder if that would have been his first triple-double of his career. Loved Hartenstein, watching him as a Rockets fan when he played us. We drafted him. 5 for 7, 4 for 4 from 3. So definitely a great game for Hartenstein. I bet on him to get a double-double in this game, and he got it 14 and 12. I didn't think he'd get a triple-double, though. I mean, he didn't, but I didn't ever think he would come close to it, and he almost did. 19 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists for Josh Hart. He was great in this game and such a big impact for this Knicks team, and played every damn minute of this basketball game. Josh Hart played 48 minutes. Josh Hart is one of the many few guys in this league that you can expect to go out there and play 48 minutes a night, every single game. And he doesn't do it in the regular season, but honestly in the postseason, I think you really could rely on him to play every single game of the postseason. This is not the first time he's done this. He did this in the Philadelphia series. I don't think he played every single minute of Game 1 in this series, but he's been fantastic. Let me know your thoughts on this. That's it. 29 for Brunson. That's it. Recapping the numbers. Let me know your thoughts on this game in the comment section, and peace out.